Those who have a why can bear almost any how. How did I become number one in the world? Found out my wife had multiple sclerosis. They told my wife this to me, y'all. My wife. Have you ever been put in a position where you didn't think that you had the strength to carry on? You must never give up. You felt a sense of weakness. You wasn't clear about exactly what was necessary for you to get to where you needed to be. Never means under no circumstances do you give yourself permission to stop. I mean, it might cross your mind, you might be tempted, but you never give in to the temptation to quit. All quitting is a temptation, and you gave into it. There is always an upgrade tied to your pain. Your tears have not been cried in vain. Your effort is not in vain. So when you encounter a major setback, if you encounter a major road, say to yourself, wow, something huge must be on the way.
Give me a minute. This fucking thing. Oh, come on, puck face. Come on, you fucker. Peace. Oh man, my fucking stomach, bro. Oh. Give me a second, guys. I'm fucking in bits here with my stomach. Give me a minute. Let me put that out. Ah.
It ain't about being beast mode. It's about life and death mode. Life is always giving you a test. Trying to give you a way out. Trying to give you an excuse not to show up. You gotta have the mentality to show up every fucking day of your life. No matter what life throws at you. It's our responsibility to show up to the Coliseum of life. Prepare for fucking battle. I don't care what you're going through, what life's throwing at you. It's your responsibility to do 100%. A part of being a beast is the hunt. It's the hunt that they're excited about. They like to see the gazelles run. And boom, they take off. Because real lions like to hunt. They love the process just as much as they love the prize. And some of y'all just want to score. You don't like the process. You're not in love with the process. Everybody want to be a beast. And church, time to do what beasts do. You are a beast. Let others talk about how good you are, how strong you are, how fast you are, how smart you are, how successful you are. That's when you know you're a shark, when others are talking about you. It's about putting it Sometimes plenty a lion, but you can't be a lion if you don't understand the rules of the jungle. Keep your commitment never to go back to the life that you once lived. Keep your commitment to creating wealth for yourself, to taking care of your children, to be more responsible. Keep your commitment to live a life of contribution, to keep your commitment to be a conqueror, and to act like it, and to have authority and dominion over everything in your life. One of those reasons I got on one of my tapes, if life knocks you down, try and land on your back, because if you can look up, you can get up. Your reasons will help you to get back up again. You're going to face no and rejection every day, but if you're hungry enough, the world will make a place for you. We're all being tested, and that road to success is a bumpy ass road. Do you think you have the mindset now? Beast mode. You don't have time to step back. You got to go forward. You got to push harder. Excuses, get out of my way. That's what this is about. So you got to recognize when it gets tough, you better get tough. Easy does not count. Easy does not work. You can't cheat your way up. You got to push your way up. Not everyone is ready to be at the top. Not everyone is suitable to be at the top. If you're having a mental breakdown, then the body will believe everything that the mind is telling it to do. You got to understand, the mind is a terrible thing to waste. And if the mind ain't right, then the body won't be right. You have to understand that you have to have a connection. The connection of righteousness. The connection of fighting. The connection of faithfulness in you and your abilities and your strength and your honor and your integrity. Everything that you do on this moment counts in this place. You can't wait for someone else to push you through it. You got to push yourself. You are born, and you are born to live and fight. So on this day and for the rest of your life, if you're working, work a little bit harder.
That's my job.
Easy. There is no easy in success. There is no easy in pushing that weight. There is no easy in running that extra mile. If it's easy, why are you doing it? If it's easy, how are you growing? If it's easy, how are you going to be your best? Suffer now and get the rewards later. Don't ask for it. Take it. It's yours. Go get it. If you believe in the possibilities, then make it work for you. Now you got to also understand this. It ain't going to be easy. It's not going to be walk in the park. There's always more to give. You got to be willing to sacrifice. You got to be willing to hurt. You got to be willing to yell out. Whatever it takes, keep pushing forward. Don't you give up on your life. Don't you give up on those reps. Don't you give up on giving it what it takes to get the most of yourself. Some of you right now may be wondering, why is this guy yelling? I'm not yelling. I'm making noise. I'm making noise to scare away your excuses. I'm sounding off because maybe that weakness doesn't understand the power that you possess. I know for myself, if I got to shout it out, I'm going to shout it out. I'm not going to let things hold me down. I'm not going to let people tell me I don't count. I'm not going to let this place of business tell me I have no business.
Anyway, good morning. How's everybody doing?
The passion, the love.
I had a bad stomach when I woke up. I still have a bad fucking stomach. Has anybody any fucking ideas? Because I've ran out of ideas this morning. Morning, Andrew. Me fucking stomach is murdering me, bro. On a 1 to 10, I'd say it's a 9. Easy. Like, bro, it's super pain, you know, and I have no choice but to bear it. Do you understand? But I tell you one thing, mate. This is up there with any pain I've ever had in my life. it goes past the toothache. It makes a toothache look like a splinter. This, you know, every time I have a number 2, I'm bleeding and all, Andrew. It's not good, bro.
Everything that I have inside, I give it to you. I give it to the listener. I give it to the weightlifter. I give it to the marathon runner. I give it to the swimmer. I give it to the Zumba dancer. It doesn't matter who you are, where you come from. When the time comes, you must recognize that you got to be better. You got to be tougher. You got to be stronger, because nothing that did not create you cannot break you. Be the best of yourself. Be the strongest of the strongest. Don't let anything or anyone hold you back, because you have it. It's all in you. Possess it. Love it. Live it. Give it all you got. And from the bottom of my heart, be productive. Stay strong in it. No excuses. And conduct your business. When that alarm clock goes off at 4 or 5 in the morning, your mind says no. You just say, this is what we do. It's what we do now. Because to get to where you want to go, the amount of pain involved, I'm not saying physical, I'm not saying you got to break yourself off. The amount of mental pain of how many times you're going to have to do something that you don't want to do.
Do you know how many times you're going to be broken in life?
When I was 297 pounds,
and you're going to remember me, and you're going to say, I remember when Jude told me he was broken several times in his life, and he had to go to hospital because he was really sick. He was a very sick man, and he didn't know it.
I thought then, 297 pound, working for Ecolab, spraying for cockroaches, making $1,000 a month.
And then my brother saved me life.
I thought that was me at my 100% potential.
I didn't want to be here because I felt like I was a failure.
A few years later, I wasn't anywhere near that.
And once you believe that, nobody will get it out of your head but you.
Looking back on that, that was me trying hard. That's why people got to understand.
It's like a vagina, it's stuck to you.
We have no idea until we start trying hard. And I mean really trying hard when you're obsessed with, hey, this is my new norm. My new norm is that, wow, this isn't always fun. It's not always meant to be fun. And that's when you know you're trying hard.
Is that, and so people listening to us that maybe are at 20% or 30%, about, I'm going hard, I'm going max, and yet they're not seeing the results. Like, how do they actually shape themselves out of that? We're all in a battle with our own brains. That's life. That's all life is.
It's the most powerful thing in the world. It's your own brain. It can work for you or against you.
As opposed to focusing on all those bad things that happened, all the things you didn't have, the people that called you names, all the stuff you did. You start thinking, wait a second.
What's the point in crying about it? It's gone. It doesn't matter. What you never had, you never missed.
It did. And I was able to visualize the end. So before, when I was 297, and I was all fat and out of shape, and I couldn't run a quarter mile, and I was drinking milkshakes and eating boxes of donuts, I visualized, man, how would it feel? For a brief moment, there were 22 guys.
Shout out to David Goggins.
I watched this segment on TV about this guy's going through Navy SEAL training. And I couldn't even, I wasn't a great swimmer, I was afraid of the water, all this crap, man.
And then
at the very end, it says 22 guys, there's commanding officers up there, and he gives this great speech. I was like, man, I wonder. So I started visualizing me being the 23rd guy in these dress whites, sitting there with these guys, getting that Navy SEAL, graduating this Navy SEAL training. I was like, God. So I put myself there. I was like, man, that's an amazing feeling.
You have to visualize certain things in life in order to see them and to keep them here. You visualize it. And then you utilize it.
It lasts for 1 second. You get that certificate, you walk across the stage, and what's next? But I didn't know that then. My mind was that I thought I would live in that moment forever. So I said, wow, man, if I could just feel like this. If I could feel like this.
And what was that feeling you wanted so bad?
No. Victory. I wanted to win. Not like beat somebody else. it wasn't about that. I just wanted to go the distance. Everything in my life, when something got hard, I quit. If it was reading, that's where, I wasn't great at reading. I wasn't great at writing, so I just quit. I couldn't catch on as fast as you. I had to work harder than you, so I quit. I wasn't great at things, so I quit. I'm not good at this. Like, man, if I could just go that distance, that extra mile, to just go, just to finish. I want to finish. I want to feel victory. And victory for me wasn't winning, it was just finishing. So I said, you know what? If I can feel like these guys feel, it will change my life. But what I realized, the best feeling I had was when I was by myself trying to lose this weight. I had to lose it in literally less than 3 months. 106 pounds in less than 3 months. And literally, I started feeling victory just by putting myself in the battle. It wasn't about going to Navy SEAL training. It wasn't about being the 23rd guy in that chair. I started realizing, man, just by going to war with myself every day and putting these challenges,
right now, mate.
these obstacles, these insurmountable obstacles. So it wasn't about losing 106 pounds. Me losing 5
It fucking hurts, bro, honestly. Bro, it's more shock. It's more, it hurts more than being shot.
And then the more I gain confidence, the more I realize,
And that's
these guys
something.
can't do what I'm doing right now. I had no coach, had no trainer, had no money. I didn't know how to lose weight. I had no knowledge of what I was doing.
But yeah, today my stomach is probably
And then through that,
up there with the worst it's ever been.
started coming up. But I
I've been to the toilet 5 times already. I've had 5 shots in half an hour.
Uncomfortable place. We all look for toughness.
No, I'm not smoking.
But we look for it in a comfortable
I
environment.
don't know what you're on about.
You will not find toughness
Me,
in
no.
a comfortable environment. Those of you who are listening to this, whoever hear this,
Alright, Machiavelli, how's it going, brother?
So how does a lion
How's things?
become the king of the jungle? His mentality. You've heard it said that lions are the king of the jungle. But have you ever stopped and asked yourself, why? How can he be the king of the jungle if he's not the biggest? The elephant is probably one of the biggest. He can't be the fastest because that's a cheetah. He can't be the smartest, so he's not the biggest, the fastest, or the smartest. So how does a lion become the king of the jungle? What separates the lion from the rest of the animals that crowns him as the king of the jungle? His mentality. That's the only difference of a lion and an elephant. It's the way a lion thinks. When a lion walks up and sees an elephant, he thinks lunch. I'm trying to give people a different thought process of life, where failure, hell, disappointment, discomfort.
Shout out to David
It's a
Goggin.
great learning tool. And many people don't understand that, but it's these few moments in life that you have. Like for me, I always talk about it. Rocky 1, round 14. That 1 2-minute and 13-second clip of Rocky getting up when Apollo knocked him down.
Well, good to you. Smoking's bad for you.
Very bad time in my life. I saw
Know that. I don't condone smoking. It's not clever. I've just been smoking all my life, but I wouldn't recommend it to anybody who watches me, especially if you've got mental health issues. I'm being deadly serious. Yeah, listen, I'm a fucking idiot, yeah? I've already made my decision. I'm a fucking idiot, right? But smoking weed isn't cool. I don't smoke to look cool or anything like that. I smoke because I've been smoking it since I'm fucking 19. I'm 31 now. I've been smoking 30 years. Skunking anyway. I come here in 1993. Walk it out. Probably about that, yeah. But I tell you what, I can't find my lighter. So I have to... I'm not even going to go into it, but I can't find my lighter. Anyway, football is back. Are you all looking forward to the Premier League? Even if you're a Liverpool fan, it doesn't matter. I get on with loads of people because of football, and I fell out with loads of people on here, and then we start talking about football, and we had something in common. It's like a lot of us have football in common, and even though everybody wants to argue on YouTube, listen, I can put my differences aside with anybody at the end of the day, but it doesn't mean I'll forget what he did. You know, especially if I didn't do nothing on them, first of all. I'd understand if I was on here slating someone and they went and start calling me names and shit for upsetting them or for insulting them, but to not do anything on someone and them for you wanting this person's channel to grow like all the other lads, and then I'm stabbing you in the fucking back. So yeah, that's YouTube. It happens, but we move forward. Like I said, it isn't my first rodeo, but I can put my differences aside with anybody. In all fairness, because it's like everybody, the narrative on YouTube, everybody has to fall out with each other. But yeah, I'm on a different level, me. I'm on a different wavelength. I'm not falling out with anyone. If they want to fall out with me, that's on them. But I don't think about it. I had a good think for a couple of days, and I said, well, Jude, you're responsible for what you've said on here, so you're accountable for your words. So I'll take accountability for my words and actions, and I'll do something about it. I'll put an end to an argument with somebody, and the only reason I'm doing it is for peace. But you know what I mean, I'm working on my own channel, not working on anybody else's. That's not my job, that's their job. You know what I mean? My channel didn't get one sub from helping loads of other people. No fucking way. My channel didn't move at all. So I had to do that myself yesterday. Hang on, let me get a cup of tea. Oh. Cup of tea. Can't find me lighter. So I'm gonna have to light her off this. Shout out to Yorkshire Tea. Oh man. Anyway, good morning. How's everyone doing?
Tears from my eyes keep on falling. I leave it, even with another. Things that we've done together. I always remember
It takes me back.
you with another,
This
baby.
sitting on a street corner in Dublin, listening to this on me mate's radio.
Eyes keep on falling.
All of us sitting at a corner, you know what I mean? A big radio, about 50 of us, loads of hash, loads of gargle. When I was a teenager, yeah, I did drink. Just when I grew up, I didn't. It's not for me. Said every word one man can say. So this weekend football's back. Every time the football ends, I get depressed, super depressed. It's like this is probably the worst season since I've come to England. Since 1993, and anyway, I've never seen a Man United side finish outside 10th place. You know, never mind 17th. That hurt. You know, Ruman, whatever his name is, Amarin, he owes United fans a trophy for what happened last year, 17th place, mate. You owe us a fucking trophy for that. That was a fucking nightmare, that. Like, I'm a United fan. It's like, and the stick I've been getting all year off the Scousers, man. It's fucking brutal. I've been getting ripped apart because of United. But it's alright, because I have faith, because there'll always come another time where we're going to come good again, and I'll say, I fucking told you. Yeah, laugh. We'll see who's laughing when we win the league. We'll see who's laughing when all our centre forwards link together. Do you understand? Sesko and Buemo. And you can put anyone up there. I'd stick Mason Mount in that middle. Like I said, we have a great side there now to choose from. You know, very competitive side, and that's what I like to see, you know. I mean, I'll tell you one thing, he's got the potential to put a unit of a team together there. That Sesko, he's a good player. He's an exciting player, I'll say that. You know, I'm looking forward to the season, man, because you don't know what's going to happen. But yeah, you know, when I'm in pain like this, and when I say pain, I mean pain. Do you understand? I felt pain in my life. I felt pain from losing most of my teeth. I felt pain from losing most of my friends. I know what pain is. And see this? This is next level pain, this. This will help me pain, basically. I'm sorry I'm not very cheerful this morning. I'm just in a bit of discomfort. Yeah. Fuck it. Anyway, good morning. Shout out to Australia.
I'm a strange lady. She made me nervous. She took me in and gave me breakfast. She said, "Do you come from a land down under? Women go and men
That's no nice. That's a nice. Put another shrimp on the barbie. I look like Casper this morning. I'm not gonna lie, me fucking stomach, mate. I'm not allowed inside the house at the minute. Or you have people painting and decorating in there, so I'm fucking... I'm useless at it. So, there's someone in there doing it now. I'm rubbish at it. You know, I'm not very good at decorating houses. I know a few people are good at decorating houses, they're just not painted and decorators.
We can't live without pain. How much pain can you endure?
Are you willing to use your pain?
Sometimes pain can be your friend.
Hello,
and
friend.
sometimes pain can be your enemy.
Hello, enemy.
There will always be pain. There will always be betrayal. There will always be somebody that doubts you, somebody that overlooks you, somebody that underpays you, somebody that undervalues you, somebody that talks the talk but doesn't walk the walk, somebody that's with you but not for you. We're always going to experience pain. You just got to understand how to use pain to your advantage.
You've been through too much to retreat.
How are you,
Don't
Richard?
run from the discomfort. Lean into it. Feel it. And remind yourself that it is only temporary.
Pain can lift you up even when you're feeling down. Pain will remind you that you're still alive. Pain will push you beyond your threshold. Pain is just doing its job. So use it, because it's always going to be there. There will always be a measure of pain in your life.
In order for things to change, you've got to be willing to get up and do something. You don't have to be perfect, but you've got to make a move. Pain is an indicator light that lets you know that you need to take action on something.
It's only pain. It's temporary, bro. It's temporary.
We're talking about suffering.
It's
so
only
that you can
pain,
go further.
dude.
The choice is yours.
You've been through worse than this.
Use the pain to your advantage.
Listen to him.
physical
How
pain.
much did what cost
There's
me?
the mental pain. In fact, there's even the spiritual pain. It could be a painful day emotionally. It could be a painful day relationally. It could be a painful day financially. Are you going to complain? Or are you going to use it to your advantage? Your pain is calling you to a higher level of thinking and a higher level of performing. We have to come to a conclusion and know you got to hurt so you can grow. It hurts when we get in the gym. It hurts when we lifting these weights and we're trying to accomplish a goal. It hurts. It's painful. It's daunting. It's cumbersome. I don't want to do it. I'm sweating. I'm bleeding. I'm crying. I'm suffering. But after I've suffered, there is a reward. For those that are fighting and battling with mental stress, let me remind you, if it did not make you, it can never break you. You got to know how to rise above it. You got to know how to endure. You got to know how to fight for it. And that pain, there's never a day off. Maybe this pain wasn't my enemy. Maybe this pain was building me up, even through the hardship.
I'm no good at it.
So instead of a temporary fix, I'm challenging you to use your pain as fuel so that you can begin to design the life you want. You see, you can't build muscle without discomfort. You can't build a business without experiencing challenges, rejection. You can't get a strong and fit body by just laying around
I'm
and
not
eating
very good
whatever
at
you want
that
to eat.
either, but I can still
No, in
paint.
order to get there,
I'm
you
just
have
not
to
good at it.
experience the pain of discipline. Imagine if you could use pain as a fuel. Imagine if you could use the pain
The
as a
person that's
passport.
doing it will
Imagine
have it
if
done
you
a
could
day
use
and a
the
half.
pain to push you,
A day
to
and a half.
condition you, to prepare you for the stages and the rooms you got to walk into and the tables you got to sit at and the stages you have to stand on. What if the pain can make you better? What
It's
if
a
the
good
pain
no?
can build
If you're good
muscle?
at it.
What if the pain can cause you to reach higher?
Bro, look at, I'm very good with me hands, okay? But I'm not going to lie, yeah? I am no good at decorating, okay? I've worked in construction. I've worked in gardening, not for very long, but I worked in construction for 7 years. I worked in an abattoir for 7 years, and I was a chef for 7 years. Like I said, I'm good with a knife. I was a precision butcher in an abattoir, splitting pigs in half, bro, and then running them through a bandsaw and sending one leg that way and one that way. You know, I'm good. Like, I was a precision butcher. Even as a kid, I did an apprentice butcher. But later on in my life, I ended up using what I learned as a kid in this job, and I ended up working there for 7 years. You know, the fucking smell of the place, bro. Dalehead Foods, Google it. 2,200 pigs a day, bro. You know, 60 at a time, right? So, we had one of the biggest fucking abattoirs in the Northwest, right? So, check this out, right? So, every day, I'd go into work, right, at 6 in the morning, and the fucking smell in the air, bro. So, over the years, I got used to it, right? In Ashton, in Manchester, this abattoir, right? 2,200 pigs, right? So, my job and loads of other lads' jobs was, so what happens is, right, they go under 60 at a time, and they go into this chamber, right, and they're put asleep by a gas. It's more humane, you know what I mean, and it kills them, you know what I mean. It's like they use fucking, like, they have strange methods, but they used to kill 60 at a time, right, and they had a rota. They had to produce a certain volume. 2,200 pigs a day, bro. That's a lot of fucking pigs. You know, it's like, it was massive, this site. Like, you know, loads of fridges, loads of walk-in fridges where you have loads of pigs just hung up, bro. You know what I mean? It's like then if you go through to the actual place where they take all the guts and the intestines, the liver, the heart, everything, they separate it all, they pull it out. You know what I mean? And that goes one way and that goes one way, and it's a fucking gnarly job. But it paid good money. You know, I was only there for the wage, bro. I had kids, do you understand? But it was a good job. Fucking great job. You know, it was just hard. You know, I was a supervisor in it. There was about 7 of us. You know, like I can get you fired up at the end of the day. Listen, do you want to make more money this month or what? Or are you gonna act the bollocks? Get off your phone. Leave that phone in your locker. If I see you with your phone in your hand, I'm telling you now, I'll throw a bone at you. Do you understand? We had a unit, we had a team, there was 60 of us, and I was in charge of it. You know, and we got our shit done. We produced what we were supposed to and more. And you got a bonus, a production bonus you got. You know, it was a great job, bro, but I got sacked. I took too many days off. You know what I mean? And I had an argument with the fucking manager, the new manager, you know what I mean? He was a proper prick, like, you know what I mean? I threw a folder at him, and he said that I assaulted him, and you know what I mean? I threw an A4 piece of paper at him. Well, it wasn't a piece of paper, it was the whole folder, but it's not the point. He said I assaulted him, you know what I mean? So that was the final nail in my coffin, you know what I mean? I was already on 2 warnings for taking time off, and I threw a folder at me manager. You know, he's been a dick. I was like, listen, prick face, you're only here 2 minutes. I've been here 7 years. Do you understand? I've carried quarter of this company on my back. You Yorkshire cunt. Sorry about that, bro. I've nothing against it. He was a Yorkshire man. I give him loads of stick. You know, but yeah. The instant dismissal, you know, here. Give me your locker key. You know, oh man, I went home. My ex went mental. She went nuts. She said, you got sacked. I said, yeah. She said, for what? I said, well, the manager kind of headbutted an A4 folder. She said, what did you do? I said, I didn't do anything. She said, you did something. I said, I didn't. She said, you fucking hit him, didn't you? I said, I fucking didn't hit him. I swear to God, man. Why, you fucking didn't you? I was like, right, I hit him. Fuck, bro. I got a job a week later, though, you know what I mean? So, yeah. That's how I got into construction, bro. I got sacked and I signed up with an agency in Manchester, right? I'd never been on a building site in my life other than when I was robbing it. And here I can swear that on the Bible, right? It's like, so I got a job as a labourer with a company called Rully and All Trades. And my job was, right, I used to work on this site, bro, and all I had to do was walk around with a wheelbarrow, right, go in and out of all the properties, take out all the shit, all the wood. If there was any gaps or anything in the installation, fill them in. You know what I mean? Sweep out all the properties. It was a fucking easy thing, bro. It was a good, easy. You know, I'd go in the morning, I'd get handed a set of keys, and I'd have to just go into each house and clean them. You know what I mean? Like now, bro, I mean like the whole house, there'd be fucking bits of timber all over the place. There'd be bits of fucking plasterboard. There'd be bits of fucking cement here, there, everywhere. But it was a simple job, you know, and I took to it well. Like my dad taught me, whatever you do it like a champion. Even if you don't like it here, just, you know, do it. I just did it for the pay, bro. I had kids. I have kids. Do you understand? So, yeah, I love my job. Well, bro, I did it for 21 years on it. So here, that's no excuse, bro, right? And shout out to Erda, if you're not sub to his channel, can you do it? Hey, 21 years I did it for. Worked as well, bro. In this city, 21 years I paid tax. And I got sick. You know, I tried to end my life. I kept it from my family. My brother ended up getting me sectioned, not because of that. He didn't even know. In a way, you know, when you carry too much, sometimes you can drop shit. And that's what happened with me. I was carrying too much and stuff started dropping. You know, but I give up hope. I tried to end my life on a railway line. And I never imagined that I'd be in... I never imagined that I'd ever meet anybody again that'd love me, or I never seen the value of me children. The real value that I have in life isn't money. I've lost money, believe me. I know, bro. Well, I'm one of the ones that got away from Cherry Orchard, bro. I'm lucky I have children. I have grandchildren. My daughter's about to have a baby any day. I'm going to be a granddad again. And I gave up hope many years ago. I looked in the mirror and all I could see was black fucking stumps in my mouth. And any pictures I was in, I was afraid to smile because I had no teeth, right? The last 2 months, I've learned how to eat again. After 20 years, I've learned how to chew again. I'd like to shout out to this man here for them. Not Dougie Joyce. Lee Marvin Hitchman. Here, buy his book. Never mind Dougie's book. Here, listen to book. I'd shite on your book. Here, buy his book. Yeah, he's a proper G in Manchester, here. Not Dougie Joyce, him. Yeah. And Lee, I'm sorry for saying that. I know he's your mate. Tell him to fuck his face. Shout out to Lee Marvin Hitchman. When Lee sees me, he'll grab me by the neck. I haven't got a book, Jordan, for fuck's sake. I have plenty of books, they're just not mine. But listen to me. I hear what you're saying. I got away, bro. I never imagined I'd live in the UK for 30 years. You know what I mean? I walked away from a corner on Cherry Orchard Avenue, number 93, up where the community centre is. I used to pal around on a corner with fucking Harpo, Kenna O'Driscoll, Deco Lyons, Snuggles, myself, Whitey, Pat Maguire, Murray, Andrew Farrell. Do you understand? Jay Dunn, all them lads you know. You know, some of them are dead. Rest in peace to them. You know, some great lads grew up on that corner, bro. Some mad bastards. And then you have the Red Wall gang, you know, and it's... all the bigger lads I looked up to. Do you understand? Madness. And it's like you're a product of your environment. If I didn't get away from Ballyfermot, I'd either been locked up or dead. And that, bro, listen, as soon as I got out of the Joy, right, the day I got out of Mount Joy, I was on a plane before I had to sign in at the police station in Cabra. I was in Manchester, mate. Get me out of here. Hey, I was on remand for 5 months, and all the cunts from town wanted to kill me. You know, just because I was from Ballyfermot. Bro, you've no idea. Only for Big Sam Maguire. You know Pat Maguire, right? You know his big brother Sam. Only for him, bro. I'd have been hurt severely. Bro, listen, I grew up with all them. They're all me mates. Do you understand? And it's like, they knew that. And it's like, I'll tell you one thing, mate. Here. There was only 3 people in Mountjoy, right? In 1993, right, on the wing I was on, there was 3 people from Ballyfermot, and I was one of them. Sam Maguire was another one, and young Martin Carl was another one. They're the 3 people that were there. Hey, it was the worst place I've ever been in my life. And when you have to watch your back for 5 months, it's not easy. You know, anytime you go in that shower, you're thinking, here, is today going to be the day where these are going to open me up? And it happened 3 times, but lucky enough, I got out with my life, you know. That's the truth. And I went to Manchester and I said, I'll never go back. I'm not going back to Dublin. 31 years later, I'm here, still sitting here. Hang on a minute. Can I just play this song for you, right? 1 second. Oh my days. This is what Manchester has done to me. You ready? This'll blow your mind, this, right? Shout out to my guy here, Mike Dan. Lee Marvin Hitchman, born in prison. If you've not got it, trust me, see this? This is a book.
Still sitting there, remix style. You know when I bring them out, I bring them all out. I'm just sitting there, doing what I do. Smoking on a I heard they wanna make a move. You must be crazy. I got that thing and it goes bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. Okay then. And I ain't gonna show you something now. I'm sitting here, man, where you sitting? There's no way that I can stop spitting. On my downfall, man, keep wishing, and I don't wanna make any man go missing. I'm still sitting here, doing what I do. Can't catch me on the high road slipping. Rude boy thing, I'm German whipping. Provoking the war, but when he gets beat, they don't really want beef. Man, when they stand up on street with his name, when he gets slapped, he's calling police. They ain't making no noise. Oh, just sitting there, not gonna take that. They ain't making no noise. When I buy up the thing, bye, 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 bye.
They ain't making no noise. They ain't making no noise.
I've been sitting there before my name was Skepta. Before I got signed to the label. Man said it's still sitting there, them man must be sitting on a different table. Any song that I'm on that bang, I'm a boss kick just like Luke Canning. Anytime you see the King's crown on my head, with your eyes and not with your hands. Check.
No, I don't know who he is, but I do the same. Hey, you rob my son and take a scooter off me, and I'm driving down the road and I see you. You're off ski. I'm going to get out of the car. I'm going to whoop your ass and ring an ambulance for you. And wait for the police and tell them I did it. Fair play to him, he's a dad. Would you do it, bro? Fuck it, I'd take a charge, would you? Would you take a charge for your kid, would you? Hey, imagine the kid's dead. Would you take a charge for your son, bro? I know you would. Yeah, what's it like up in Ballier, bro? Fucking right, they'd do it. They'd run you over. The kids up there, they'd run you over. I'd fucking run them over, me. I'd be honest with you, I wouldn't just clip him. I'd squish him. You want to do that to my son and put my son's life at risk? Are you mad? You've just put generations of my fucking grandkids at risk. I'm hitting them. How about this? I'm squishing them on that Bible there. God forgive me. No, but bro, listen, in all fairness, you can't go running people over. Do you understand? You can't do it. Bro, you cannot run people over. Fucking hell. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying hypothetically. I'm not saying I'd actually do it because he's someone's child as well. I don't know how I'd handle it, bro, but you cannot run people over. Now, in hindsight, I was only thinking hypothetically. If that was my son, what would I do? But then you have to think logically. No, I know he's dead, but there's a reason he's dead. Because he robbed somebody's son, I think. Now, I could be wrong, bro. You obviously know more about it than me. I don't know too much about it, but I have someone's mentioned it, or I think me missus said it, or one of the lads, I don't know, but number one, you can't take the law into your own hands. Not with a car. You know what I mean? You can't, like, because he's someone's child at the end of the day, so. No, can you fuck, bro? Listen, I don't know how I'd react. Okay, tell you what, right? Your phone rings, yeah? It's one of your mates. Hang on a minute, right? So check this out, right? You're at work. Imagine this, bro, right? You're at work. You get a phone call. You're looking and it's your son. And you're like, what's my son ringing me for at this time? All right, son. Next of all, he hears his son's friend's voice on the phone saying, Johnny, your son's being stabbed. I need, you know, you're at work, whatever. You find out your son's being stabbed. Do you understand? You go into panic mode. It's like you see your son. You're thinking. You're irrational. You're not thinking logically. You're all over the place. You're out looking for this cunt. You see him. What are you going to do? There he is. Now, if he had to get out of his car and dealing with it a different way, maybe it wouldn't have gone that way, but some people, listen, especially up in Ballyfermot, bro, or any crumbling fingerless talent, it doesn't matter, bro. You do that, you know, like that lad's gonna have loads of friends, you know, who ain't gonna be happy about that. So nobody wins. You know what I mean? It's like, it's a hard one, that, because I'm a father, bro, you know what I mean? It's like, and the first thing that comes to mind is justice. Street justice. If you want to be a bad man going around stabbing people, you can't go crying over spilt milk. Like I said, man, someone lost their life there. That's nuts. You know, like, but hitting someone with a car, man, that's fucking insane. Nah, bro, I get it. I see both sides of the fucking story. You're fucked if you do and you're fucked if you don't. It's like, it's sad. You know. It's like, but that's what it's like. You know. Like, I live in Manchester 31 years. You know. And the amount of knife crime over here is fucking crazy. Because what's going to happen now is that man, he's going to go to prison for life. That's malicious wounding. That's intent. He's fucked. There's no solicitor in the land that'd get him off that charge now. No solicitor, mate. He's banged to rights and he give a statement. You know, I did it. You know, that's my son. Do you hear what I'm saying? That's my son. Look what you've gone and done. Like, you lose a son and you've only got one son. You'll never have grandkids. And that is hard to live with. Now, I wouldn't know what that feels like because I'm a granddad and I'm going to be when my daughter's about to have her second baby. And, you know, it's like, yeah, it makes me calm when I think about it because it's like, yeah, I'm an old man. You know, I'm getting old and I'm enjoying me life being a grandfather and a dad again. Like, it's insane. Like, the city wrote me off, you know what I mean? I was certified. I was sectioned, sent to 3 different facilities. And I'm sitting here now, not on that medication anymore. And it's like, you know, a lot of things have happened since I've come off it, you know. It's madness. But I'm over the moon with this. My bottoms set are very loose, so I don't wear them. I'll only wear them if I'm going out anywhere, like, you know what I mean? But a lot of things have changed.
exact same seat that I sat in when I said
Shut your mouth,
in
you know,
06. When I touch mic, they're like, oh shit, raw. You can't make peas if you spit so poor. Like bearded MCs back in 04.
Arse Terminator. They're not around no more.
They're not around no more, they're clapped off, no round of applause. Everybody gets runs in the game, I don't know how to hate, let a nigga have yours. It's a new day, I'm in a new place, calm in today's race with yesterday's awards. You don't really want shit, man, back on this thing, I'll smash my plats on the floor. Like fucking thing, take note, you can't keep the change. Show man off in like 16, that's all, that's that for your numbers game. Wait, what you say? Come here, then the grab's the savior of the boy in the corner, so would you call it, would you be cool? You're sitting there on the sitting there remixed up. I'm getting back to the loud Frisco.
I come through like you don't know, man. I'm up the thing then, but I don't load no road runner, but I run road. I'm just sitting there. Niggas don't wanna get silly here. Me, I'm out here like a trapping warden. Not clear top with the matching Jordans. For more than my Q MCs for media. You man give me job like an in-between.
Yo, Becky, I need more than an 8, give me 8 more. I'm like an automatic gun with rounds on them, and I jam it like a Reebok. In fact, I'm a lion, the king 8 liner from things in boots to the dumb fingers to the strand. Who's that strand up? Spit ill, sick of saliva.
Fuck your Prada and Margiela. I'm old school like sarsaparilla. Gucci loafers with no socks, no typo, but that's my era. I bring down features of bar legend. Pissing on beats of R. Killer.
Yeah, no.
Terms I'm R9, but old to all of them R7.
But bro,
In your bitch's mini coupe. She's sitting on this big bamboo.
he over-calculated a little bit. Like, bro, none of us know what that feels like. Like, I'm a father of sons, and bro, I don't know how I'd react. You know, I'd probably want blood as well, but it's not the answer, is it? Because, yeah, you end up going to prison for life. How are you fin, you bollocks? Air's just been talking about that man that ran over that kid who got stabbed to death. Remember? The father, son, I think, got stabbed to death, and the father went out after the fella that did it, seen him on a scooter, I think, and fucking drove right into him. Now, I could have the facts wrong. I'm not 100% on it. It's like, yeah. I'm not 1,000,000% on the whole thing. Give me a second. Go on, Neil, have a go with this one. How are you feeling anyway? My house has been painted, so I have to stay here. Good morning, son.
As we gather in the chapel here in old Kilmainham jail, I think about these past few weeks. Oh, will they say we failed? From our school days, they have told us we must yearn for liberty. Yet all I want in this dark place is to have you here with me. Oh, grace, just hold me in your arms and let this moment linger. Then take me out to dawn and I will die. With all my love, I place this wedding ring
Upon your finger.
There won't be time to share our love.
I fucking love it.
We must say goodbye. Now I know it's hard for you, my love, to ever understand the love I bear for these brave men, my love for this dear land. But when Porrick called me to his side down in the GPO, I had to leave my own sick bed. To him I
like that.
They'll take me out to dawn. I will die. With all my love, I place
This wedding ring upon your finger. Go on, Grapes. You better like you bowsy. Fucking brilliant. Fuck it. They're already doing it. Ireland's not its own anymore. Ireland's like a big whorehouse. Ireland has turned into a brothel. And when you have a brothel for the city, yeah, I'll back that too. Rest in peace to all of them. Yup. Oops. What are you looking at? Oh yeah. Check this out, right? So I need a hair dye. Me missus said to me yesterday, right? I need a hair dye because my hair's all colour, look. It's not even good. You know. I'll sort it out the weekend. Yeah, I don't know what colour I'm gonna dye my hair, but I'm definitely dyeing my hair, man. Fuck that. No way. Yeah, fuck evil. We're not here for evil. What? Yeah, we're here for peace. I'm God-fearing. I don't believe in all that stuff. Well, I do believe in it, but I don't talk about it. So yeah, at the moment the house is being decorated. I'm shit at it. I'm absolutely brutal at it. You know what I mean? Okay, so when we moved into a property, on the walls is fucking wood chip, right? So for the time being, I painted over it, right? Because there's no fucking way on this earth. Now, it's not your average wood chip. It's fucking, Roman wood chip. Fucking, so long story short, yeah, I went at it with a scraper. And this scraper did nothing. And I'm thinking, right, I have a choice here. I can either do this myself or I can get somebody that knows what they're fucking doing, right? Now, I can paint. I'm not very good at it. I can write my name on a wall, an empty wall. That's how good I am at painting. I can spell my name on it, you know. And I can paint a square. I'm good at painting squares. You might see a few white blotches and all, and that's why I can't do it. So it's cost me £450 just for me sitting room. You know, fuck that. I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm no good at it. Me back's fucked. There's no way I'm standing up on the ladder and getting wood. No chance. So I got someone to come in with a big fuck off steamer, man. You know what I mean? I woke up this morning, I looked at the wall, it was all gone. I was like, here, how did you do that? You know, I'm not joking you, man. It's all gone. I was like, hang on a minute. Listen, pay this woman now. You know, fucking hell, man. Here, do you want a coffee as well? You know what I mean? Fair play, yeah. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie, I'm fucking shit at it. You know. I'm very good with me hands. I'm just no good at painting. I was never good at it in school. I can write me fucking name. You know, I'm not very good at writing. It's not very fucking, you know what I mean? That's never been me thing. You know, I've always been good with fucking that. I've been good with me hands, just not for the right reasons, you know. The right reason. Forget about it. But anyway, yeah, it's costing me nearly 3 ounces. Well, 2. Except for the person won't take cannabis. You know what I mean? In fact, what is cannabis, yeah? Not all jokes aside, look, to certain people out there good at things and they're worth the money because they're recommended, you know, and I got a discount. Yeah, wait till you hear this. Do you know how much it should have been? £900 for me sitting room. And I swear that to God. Now, I don't know how much it is for a fucking sitting room or how much it is nowadays, what rates it is or whatever, but we got a discount. You know what I mean? Half price. That's the truth. I swear to God. I was like, £900. No, you won't charge £900 because I know them. I was like, much do they want? $450. I was like, for the fucking sitting room. Yeah. Okay, fuck it. I'm not arguing with her. Whatever you want, love. No fucking problem. Yeah, go on, do it. You know, so shout out to the painter. Shout out to Leonardo da Vinci. Shout out to Pablo da Vinci. I can't go in the sitting room. I don't want to go and see it. Fuck off, Tom. Tom, do you think I make money on YouTube? I don't make a penny off it, bro. Not one penny. You know, I got my channel monetized purposely to crash it, and I told the YouTube community I was going to do it. Because all the other channels were charging money, and I said, fuck it. Here. That's why my channel's not. Yeah. Good morning, Pablo. Listen to me. I was just talking about you. They're fine. It's just like... Yeah, what time is it? Okay. Pablo, somebody's in there doing the painting and the decorating because I am useless at it, right? Now, I don't know how much it is in Ireland to do a sitting room. Pablo, answer me this, right? All right, let's say you had to get your sitting room painted or whatever, and let's say just painted, right, and a bit of wallpaper taken off. Much would you charge? I am outside. This fucking studio is outside. It's next to the fucking house. Tom, I don't make... It's big enough. How big is it? I've not measured it. I don't fucking know. It's one big fuck off square. You know. I'd say it's about the size of a house. No, they're already done. I'm not allowed to smoke in the house. I'm not even allowed to smoke in my ma's house. You know what I mean? Bunch of cunts, man. I have to smoke outside. It's fucking... Pablo, I'm not going to smoke in my house where my son is. Are you mad? My missus wouldn't allow that, bro. Fuck you and your fridge too. £150. It's cost us $450. It was £900. smack myself in the face for that. Right. Wait till they go, it's her idea. We're getting a discount. It should be £900. I was like, what? And I went yesterday and I paid £35 for 5 litres of paint. Here, Pablo, wait till you hear this, right? I went into the fucking shop looking for a paint. Have a guess what it was called? Goose Down. Goose Down. I'm walking around the shop. I'm like, we have a Goose Down over. Charlie, Oscar, Delta, Foxtrot, Yankee, November. We are in trouble. Over. Do you copy? You know, what am I meant to do, Sergeant? You know what I mean? Fucking get on the comms. Charlie, Delta, November. Whiskey, Foxtrot, Yankee, November. We have a Goose Down. Some woman's looking at me. She's like, what are you doing? Talking to yourself. I said, I'm not making a video. Fuck off. She said, oh, cheers. No problem. Well, she didn't say cheers. Like, you know what I mean? I didn't upload the video just as well. Like, you know, yeah. She doesn't get YouTube, I don't think, bless her. You know what I mean? She was about 80. You know. Can you grab that for me, love? I said, yeah, not a problem, darling. You know what I mean? You're all right. You need help. She said, fuck off. I was like, what? You know, I said, you need help. She went, fuck off. I was like, that's gangster, that. You know what I mean? I didn't get the fuck off part on camera. You know what I mean? She told me to fuck off. Can you grab that for me? Yeah, no problem. Here, do you want any help, love? Fuck off. I was like, okay. I found it. Lisa said, how do you go live? Once you get 50 subs, Lily, yeah, you can go live. Go on YouTube and Google how do you go live first of all, and it'll tell you. It's not a lad, Pablo. It's not a lad. It's a woman. A very skilled woman. Yeah. Tell you one thing, bro. I woke up this morning. I'm not at all, bro. You want to see? There was wood chip on the wall, bro. She had to stain that shit off. And here, yeah, she is doing a bit of paint as well. So it's like she had to strip everything. I don't mean herself. I mean the wallpaper. Just the wall. Yeah, just the wallpaper. Not her. That's not included. Yeah, that's not included in the price. Just the walls. That's the agreement. And anyway, for now. But what? We're joking. I'm having a laugh. Oh, thank you. Where'd you find them? Yeah, oh, fucking hell. Well, I'm staying out all way. But anyway, now listen, fuck it. I would fuck it up. Look, what's the point in doing? Listen to me, yeah. I don't give a fuck, right? And this person's been recommended. Do you understand? You want? I had a look at some of the things she done before she come here, mate, and I'm like, here, get her here. I don't give a fuck, bro. It is what it is. You know, you've not seen me sitting around, bro. It's an awkward motherfucker, and she's in there, she's stripping walls, painting it. She probably might give the ceiling a coat as well, Pablo. Do you understand? And it's only a day and a half work. Do you understand? It is what it is. It's like this person knows what they're doing, you know, and I've seen their work, so I don't mind. You know, I couldn't give a fuck what it cost as long as it gets done. Fuck it. So what? That's the way I see it. I'd make a bollocks of it. You know what I mean? And I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? I want it to be done properly. I don't give a fuck if I pay too much for it. So, fuck it. You know, it's getting done. Hey, Pablo, I'm 25 off me 4,000. I'm wondering, will I hit it this weekend? What you reckon, bro? Are you looking forward, Pablo, to the season? Shout out to God. Anyway, good morning. How are you doing?
Number one, put God first. Put God first in everything you do. Everything that you think you see in me, everything that I've accomplished, everything that you think I have, and I have a few things, everything that I have is by the grace of God. Understand that. It's a
Amen.
gift. 40 years ago, March 27th, 1975, it was 40 years ago, just this past March, I was flunking out of college. I had a 1.7
Hey,
grade point
Pablo,
average.
it's looking
I hope that you
scary.
can relate.
Ooh,
I had a 1.7 grade point average.
it is, bro. I love
I was sitting
listening
in my
to him.
mother's beauty shop. They still call it beauty shop now? What they call it now? Yeah, I was sitting in the beauty parlor. I was sitting in my mother's beauty parlor, and I'm looking in the mirror, and I see behind me this woman under the dryer. And every time she looked up, every time I looked up, she was looking at me, just looking me in the eye. And I didn't know who she was, and I said, she said, somebody give me a pen, give me a pencil. I have a prophecy. March 27, 1975, she said, boy, you are going to travel the world and speak to millions of people. Now, mind you, I flunked out of college. I'm thinking
Boy,
about
you're
joining the
gonna
army. I
travel
didn't
the
know what I
world and
was going to do.
speak
And
to
she's telling me I'm
millions of
going to travel the
people.
world
And on this channel,
and
we've
speak
nearly
to
gone
millions of
past
people.
2 million people.
Well, I have traveled the world. And I have spoke to millions of people. But that's not the most important thing, the success that I had. The most important thing is that what she taught me and what she told me that
Pablo, I was having a look at my channel numbers last night, right? I was having a look at how many people is watching me shit. In 2 years, I've hit over 2 million people on this channel that have watched me shit. Over a time. You know what I mean? It's like, and I'm 25 away from another 1,000. And I have to hit it, Pablo. So I'll just keep making loads of shorts. Do the odd live. And I'll hit my fucking target. Pablo, you know how motivated I can get when people piss on me leg. That only puts fuel in me. It's like, but it is what it is. Sui generis, as they say. Sui generis.
I've been directed. I've been corrected. I've kept God in my life and has kept me humble. I didn't always stick with him, but he always stuck with me.
Amen.
So stick with him in everything you do. If you think you want to do what you think I've done, then do what I've done and stick with God. Number two, fail big. That's right. Fail big. Today is the beginning of the rest of your life, and it can be very frightening. It's a new world out there. It's a mean world out there, and you only live once. So
I don't know. It's at Old Trafford. It's Arsenal. It's like, when I seen the football calendar, I couldn't believe it. I was like, you are joking. It's like, this is fate. It's like, it's destiny. I'm hoping this cunt plays 4-3-3. I tell you what, I'm going to make a prediction now, right, as a Man United fan. Last year, we had our worst finishing ever, as far as I'm concerned, right? 17th place we come last season, and we were a laughing stock. You wait and see what Amarin is going to build. And as they say, I know, build it and he'll come. You wait and see what's coming for Arsenal.
Do what you feel passionate about. Take chances professionally. Don't be afraid to fail. An old IQ test was 9 dots, and you had to draw 5 lines with a pencil within these 9 dots without lifting the pencil. The only way to
Pablo, I can't wait for that game.
So,
I don't know what's going to happen. It's like, but you haven't bought many players, have you? You know what I mean? Like, I'm looking at United and I'm like, they're buying players here, there, left, right, centre. Everybody 6 months ago, I told you we'd get Sesko in the end. And everyone said he was going to Arsenal. Even me son. I said, he's not going to Arsenal. Me lad's like, that, it's a done deal. He's going to Arsenal. I said, he's not. I guarantee it, he'll go to United. And what happened? He come to United. I fucking said it. He was there. He was that close. Here, he was that close to joining Arsenal. And Man United pipped him. Old Trafford welcomes Benjamin Sesko. Old Trafford welcomes Brian Mbeumo. Wee. You know, as a Man United fan, I've waited for this. We deserve it. We need to be back up there in the pinnacle. We need to be competing every year. We need to be in the Champions League every year. You know, a Manchester United, it's like, and what they're building there, they're going to build 100,000 seat stadium. We need to get back up to there, you know, because the likes of Liverpool, Arsenal, you know, for fuck's sake, 17th place, I can't say anything in their defence. You know, I'm just looking forward to this season, you know. I'm optimistic. I'm very optimistic about the season ahead. You know, I've never had this feeling as a Man United fan, looking at this team that is rebuilding, looking at this squad and seeing how hungry they are, and see them pre-season warming up and what have you. And I'll tell you one thing, I'm looking forward to this season. It's going to be a dogfight. A fucking dogfight. And I'll tell you what, if you don't keep winning at the start of the season, teams are going to leave you behind. Simple. That's a fact. If this prick carries on playing 3 at the back, you know what I mean? In English football, we like to play 4 at the back. 4-4-3. Here. Line it up like that. Look at the team you have. 4-4-3. Fucking attack. Do you understand? Fuck all that 3 at the back shit. You know, play 4-3-3 and attack them at Old Trafford. That's what I do.
Go outside the box. Don't be afraid to think outside the box. Don't be afraid to fail big, to dream big. But remember, dreams without goals are just dreams. And they ultimately fuel disappointment. So have dreams,
but have goals.
Life goals, yearly goals, monthly goals, daily goals. I try to give myself a goal every day. Sometimes it's just enough.
They're also a bunch of cunts, Jordan. You know what I mean? It's like, but not everybody. There's a lot of good people in the community. You know, it's just a minority. And there's loads of weirdos on here that have different accounts and all, and come into lives pretending to be men and they're really women, and pretending to be women and they're really men. That's what you're dealing with. You know what I mean? It's like there's loads of fake people on YouTube that try to hide their identity. But I admire anybody who shows their face on YouTube. Anybody. It takes courage and guts. You know what I mean? It's like, to show your face on here. Regardless whether I don't like you or whether I do like you, anybody who shows their face, I respect that shit. You know. It doesn't mean I like it, but I do respect that shit. I stand for that shit. You know, I respect people that show their face, you know, because you can take you serious when you show your face. Well, people don't take me fucking serious. But give me a second. I'm trying to pick a song to pick me up. Give me a second. Tink. Okay. Alright, Scott. Okay. There's a band from Manchester that I'm a big fan of. Hang on. And he's like Manchester bands. Do you like the cartooners here? I'm gonna go make a cup of tea. You ready? Shout out to Manchester. It's Monday. Good afternoon. Him and then she looked at me. You must have been blind enough not to see that I was just a stopgap sitting somewhere in between his hand and his lap. Let me tell you that I wasn't born yesterday, my dear. That kiss had lasted too long, and we probably shouldn't dance to that song. It was everything. It's so hard to explain to you. Expecting you around at 9:15. And he's on his way out. Shouldn't have danced to that song. It meant everything. So hard to explain to you. Shout out to Manchester, man. I'll take it from here, ready? I know that I shouldn't, but I enjoyed it. I know that I shouldn't, but I enjoyed it. I know that I shouldn't, but I enjoyed it. I know that I shouldn't, but I enjoyed it. I know that I shouldn't, but I enjoyed it. I know that I shouldn't, but I enjoyed it. Shout out to me, missus. So hard to explain to you. beautiful. Fucking beautiful. I love it. Let me think. You know, Phil Collins is very sick, you know. He's really sick. You know what I mean? And I think he's going to be the next celebrity to pass away. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. But we'll have a go at this. Shout out to Phil Collins.
How could I just let you walk away? Just let you leave without a trace. When I stand here taking every breath with you.
Ooh,
You're the only one who really knew me at all. How come you just walk away from me? When all I can do is watch you leave. As we share the laughter and the pain, and even share the tears. You're the only one who really knew me at all. So take a look at me now. There's just an empty space. There's nothing left here to remind me. Just the memory of your face.
I'm going to make a cup of tea.
There's just an empty space. Coming back to me is against the odds, and that's what I've got to face. I wish I could just maybe turn around and see me cry. There's so much I need to say to you, so many reasons why. You're the only one who really knew me at all. So take a look at me now. Well, there's just an empty space. There's nothing left here to remind me. Just a memory of your face. Now take a look at me now. There's just an empty space. But to wait for you is all I can do, and that's what I've got to face. Take a look at me now. Just to be standing here. You coming back to me is against all odds. It's the chance I've got to take. Take a look at me now. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them
You're
bloom
just going to have to give me a second, guys.
for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white. The bright blessed day, the dark sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the
and people passing by.
I see friends shaking hands, saying how do you do? They're really saying I'm done.
Love of my life, my soulmate. You're my best friend. Part of me, like breathing. Now half of me is left. I don't know anything at all. Who am I to say love me? I don't know anything at all.
I'm on here to hit a fucking target. If you're not sub to me channel,
How did we ever get to this? Pictures of my princess when she barely lived.
I'm going to be bringing a couple of people on soon. And when I tell you, I'll just do it. And shout out to all the people that back me. To resolve this, please.
You love me. I don't know anything at all. Who am I to say you need me? I don't know anything at all.
Reminiscing on my baby queen. Prince used to wake me up out of my sleep. Now I'm waking up alone like it's all a dream. Cause my baby's so grown and I can't believe you're talking like I wasn't there from the start. Like I didn't take you in and you took my heart. Cause I was broke, you pushed it in your little jar and turned cold. Just as soon as times got hard, I had to go, even though it tore me apart. I have you know, I never thought it would last. But of course for my daughter, I would starve and put up with your shit on her behalf.
You love me. I don't know anything at all. Who am I to say you need me?
I don't know anything. Fuck it.
It's money over bitches anyway. My baby's over riches any day. Go hard till I reach the pearly gates. No heart since I've been an early day. Don't ask if I feel a burning pain.
It's money over bitches anyway.
My baby's over riches any day. Go hard till I reach the pearly gates. No heart since I've been an early day. Don't ask if I feel burning pain.
Who am I to say you love me? I don't know anything.
How you lean it? Anyway, good morning, good afternoon, should I say. Well, good morning. We're 7 minutes away from afternoon. It's Monday, and shout out to everybody who has subbed to my channel. We're 25 or 4,000. 25 subs or 4,000. 25 subs or 4,000. Not yet, Lena.
Pray for my family's sake, liar. Pray that we gradually take flight. I look up to the sky, boy, if I ain't right. And if you ain't allowed to come and make my and it's still class A to the day I die. No more serpents in the circle, now the family ain't the same size.
I just wave by, you're such a snake, the love is fake.
You run away, only the realest remain on the same side. It's such a shame, so much has changed from once a day to a can't lie, need to make time. Can't lie, I think I'll die in broad daylight. I run 2 or 4 minutes before stage time. I'll die in some sort of organized cage fire. Labs told me embrace, appreciate life, yeah. Kept the gang together when the cases came flying. Now it's pray for my family's sake, let the family make
Shout out to Mike Righteous.
I had to cut a few ties, use your friends, choose wise. There's some are no good, good guys lose lives.
Hey, is he alright or rival?
Just know who you're dealing with
On
on
arrival.
arrival.
For
Enemies
enemies.
can greet you with a smile. You let them in a circle and then repeat the cycle.
Trust the wrong person.
I guess it's only my fault. I feel like it's just me, myself, and Michael. If I cut you out my life, it's the right call. Don't ever try cool. Or send an iMessage and check in to see if I'm cool. If you was by my side when I thought I was suicidal, I apologize for lying. I look up to the sky and ask how long I'll live.
I don't wanna die, I got a lot to give. I look up to the sky and ask how long I've lived. I don't wanna die, I got a lot to give.
I look up to the sky. I had to find another home. I had to have a punch up with my brother, though. Always at each other's throats, only brothers know. That we can fight each other, but you're still my brother, bro. That's my blood and that's my brother, and the love won't go away. And when I think of what I've done to you, I get so ashamed. Certain situations and apologies can't change. Maybe we'll get back in touch when we both ain't so insane lies. I just wait back. It's deeper than you trying to assault me. Our parents never protected the old me from the adult me. Never remotely close, probably closer to a.
Of this beat, right here, this beat.
I think we're better off dead or we're better lonely. Here's something someone very special told me. One day the acorn will grow into the oak tree. Then the oak tree's gonna grow its own seed. So I'm only looking out for one and only. Even though we don't speak, I don't want
No regrets, yeah.
Cut a few ties, it's your friends choose wise. Cause some are no good and good guys lose lives. Ay. Is he alright or rival? Will he ride out when it's nightfall? Be at the gates when they free you if not to be mindful. Sometimes they came down to die, they're in denial. Trust the wrong person, guess it's only my fault. I guess it's only me, myself, and Michael. He'll do. I got a small list of people I died for and killed to. You ain't on that list of friend, man, they'll kill you. They put it in a drill tune just to play when I build to. Give them the real life film crews. Feel who I appeal to, spit just what I feel, and it's exactly what they feel to. You want the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but truth. Tell my ex-girl my only crimes. Apologies to my sister for putting that bitch above you. It doesn't kill you, but crush you, and then it feels you a slot you. If you feeling like you're in the shoes of a human you once knew, face to face with my fears, man enough to confront truth. Still before my sister playing this, who can I run to? I should have been a bad brother to you. I'm suffering, but never knew that you were suffering too. I keep on sneaking out the house without nothing to do. To tell the truth, I just didn't want to be stuck in with you. Even though I was only ever really open my room. You used to tell me what to do, and when I don't refuse, we'd fight. And I mean fight like covered in bruises, but it's nothing unusual. Our mother abused us, anyone could trigger us, and we just suddenly lose it. Short fuse, smart mouth, that doesn't fool so short. We're taught to calm down, we're amicable and social. Now we argue till we don't talk, and so forth and so forth. I ain't trying to let my head trauma hold me no more. Remember when I saw red, and I kicked the door off, picked the 4x4 up, brandishing the weapon threat, take it door off. Every thought I thought of was a 4x4. Locked in doors like Fort Knox. All that military situations got dire wires in the innocent always.
25 or 4,000, and I'll fucking hit it in a few fucking hours, or a couple of days, give me. A home record and I wasn't so clever.
I'm sorry for pretending you was under no pressure, like, and I know we gon' feel close, it's a never ending nightmare. Put your head up, know you fed up, wanna end it right here. Make it know the last precious love. I look up to the sky and ask how long I'll live. I don't wanna die, I got a lot to give. I look up to the sky and ask how long I'll live.
Sorry I had to mute that. Yeah, so listen, shout out to everybody who makes content in the community. I'd like to say this. Sometimes in the community people argue, and sometimes what we don't realise is our words can influence other people, you know. So sometimes I think we need to think more. Like, and that's including me. You know, it's like this is my first rodeo. I have 4 YouTube channels. You didn't know that, did you? Just in case this one gets taken down, I've another 3. You see, I have a backup plan for everything. But I'm concentrating on this one. I have STRAIGHTOUTTABALLYER, STRAIGHTOUTTABALLYER 8, STRAIGHTOUTTABALLYER 2. And then I have another one that I'm not going to disclose. I'm not telling you what it is. You know, you'd be surprised if I told you what this name was. That you all know. But you just don't know it's me. Everybody can play that game, you know. I can infiltrate too, you know. I've been coming in lives for ages. Not in my own name. In one other ID. I won't tell you what it is. Yeah, that's just for fun, that. I told you, I was everywhere. And it shouldn't be like that. You know, there's too much division. I'd like to play a song for me. I'd like to shout out to this band. When I was a kid, you see this band? I used to have badges.
Well, here we are, the Irish in America. The Irish have been coming to America for years. Going back to the Great Famine when the Irish were on the run from starvation and a British government that couldn't care less. Right up to today, you know, there are more Irish immigrants here in America today than ever. Some illegal, some legal. A lot of them are just running from high unemployment. Some run from the troubles in Northern Ireland, from the hatred of the H-blocks, torture. Others from wild acts of terrorism, like we
Free
had today
Ireland.
in a town.
That's what I say. Free Ireland.
Where 11 people lie dead, many more injured on a Sunday, bloody Sunday. Can't believe the news today. I can't close my eyes, make it go away. How long must we sing this song? How long, how long? Tonight, we can be as one. Tonight.
Let's unite, not fight.
Broken bottles under children's feet. Bodies strewn across a dead-end street. But I won't heed the bad old call. It puts my back up against the wall. Sunday, bloody Sunday. Sunday, bloody Sunday. And this battle's yet begun. There's many lost, but tell me who has won?
Get up out of that. Hang on, guys. My comments has been not. I didn't even see his in there. How are you, Raymond? I didn't even see it in there. How are you, Emmett? The fucking ghost of Emmett. I didn't even fucking see his bastard. Ah, no way. Listen, here. I've a target to hit. I'm 25 subs away from 4,000 now. I tried to help a few people right grow, and I never included my own channel. So I'm asking all those channels who I tried to help me now. I'm 25 subs away from 4,000, and I'll never ask for your help ever again. I'm asking you one favour. To share my shit. I've fucking shared everyone's channel, bar mine. Now I'm asking all them channels to share my channel. And we'll see who does it and who doesn't. And that's a fact. Only people like Lena and Finn and fucking a few more, Raymond and Pablo, people are no ages. I'm worried about Chopper. I've not heard anything from Chopper in ages, man. I'm really concerned. You know what I mean? I swear down, I'm not joking you. Shout out to everybody. English, Irish and Scottish. Give me a second. No. No.
Show me that you're genuine, and I'm safe again, that you came and did.
Loads of people are going to that march. Yeah, all of them, Ray. I'm so sorry, bro. Someone's painting the house in there, and I got it wrong. They're painting it, and then they're doing a bit of wallpaper as well. I forgot that bit. Yeah. It looks very nice. I've just had a quick look. It looks brilliant. You know what I mean? It's like, if you're not good at something, you know, there's no point. Just get someone to do it properly. You know, where you don't have to ring them back and say, mate, you missed a couple of bits, or you did. You understand a proper job. Go everybody. English, Irish, Scottish, Australian, alien, it doesn't matter. I couldn't give a fuck where you're from. We can all get along, or we don't. You know, I don't have arguments with people. Sometimes I lose my shit and I get triggered, and I end up saying reckless stuff. You know, to the point where it's caused a little bit of a division, and that's on me. But like I said, yeah, other people need to be accountable for their actions as well. I'm just being accountable for mine, and that's why I'm just gonna hit me target. Like I said, I'm at 25 subs away from 4,000. If you're not sub to this channel, do it, because it'll help me get to me target quicker. Do you understand? Yeah. That'd be my walkout song, that. You know. Now when you hear that, like, you're proud to be Irish. You know what I mean? You know. I'm proud to be Irish, and I'd encourage everybody else, you know, be proud of where you're from. You know, the world's big enough for everybody. You know, we just need to change people's mindset. You know, I've been warned. I can't talk about certain things. I've had a warning off YouTube. You know, I can't mention a certain person's name because I'm inciting hatred, apparently. Yeah, it's like malicious communication. I can't say how I feel. Loads of my friends are going to that march, and I can't have an opinion of it. I can't turn around and say that, hang on a minute, this is happening in Ireland and that's happening, and you should this and you should do that. And my channel is getting fucking warnings over it. People are reporting me saying I'm racist and shit, not just once. You know, like fucking 7 complaints. Fuck you and your complaints. You know, I don't see skin colour, I see people. I don't give a fuck whether you're from Timbuktu. That is never a problem with me. I just have problems with people that are taking the piss out of Ireland and England and Scotland, all over the place. They're riding it like it's a vagina. You know, and Ireland's like 2 big legs, and at the moment, Ireland's legs is wide open. Do you understand? And it's getting infiltrated. You know, it's getting infiltrated by infidels, serial killers. Raymond, you know, a lot of these people, right? They're coming from Syria, Iran, Iraq, Afghanistan, right? And they all believe in that Sharia law, right? A lot of them want to be martyrs, right? Some of these cunts, bro, have cut people's heads off. Do you think they're going to give a fuck about stabbing a civilian? Or assaulting a civilian, bro? These people are radicals, bro. They're irrational. You can't speak to them. They have an ideology and that's it. Bro, they want to go to paradise. They believe it's a gift from Muhammad. From peace be upon him. But it's like, do you understand what I mean? It's like I always said, I don't disrespect anybody's channel, you know, or anybody's religion, sorry. You know, I have family that are Muslim, you know, and alhamdulillah, we can all work together, and inshallah, you have a good day. You know, my channel welcomes everybody. I don't give a fuck. No, Emmett, a fucking slid, you know, but you see the way I didn't even flinch. Hey, glad it's a flag and not a bullet. You know, a lot of people I know are going to a march. I shouldn't even go on to this topic because it can get me into trouble. No, the thing is, it's like you have to be politically correct in what you say today because you can be checked on it. And especially me, because I'm a YouTuber and because I do daily lives, and if I talk about certain subjects, I get reported. You know, people say I'm racist and all that shit. Fuck off with that shit, will you? You know, here next, you know, here, Black Lives Matter, Brown Lives Matter, White Lives Matter, Free Ireland. That's what I say. I'm not racist, I'm realist. Free Ireland. Never mind Palestine. Charity starts at home. Do you understand? It's like these cunts, like I said, are coming into countries that are unvetted. I've no issue with people that are coming for a new life. I did the same at 18. I come to the UK to start my life over again because I was a little prick. You know, I'm still a bit of a prick, but at least I own it. I know I am. You know, I come here for a better life in 1993. You know, it's like, and I'm still here, and it's 2025. You know, nearly 32 years on and off. You know, it's been very good to me, this city, in all fairness. Of 3 of my children were born in this city, you know. I remember when I left that street corner, man, I missed all me mates, and it's like when I was in England, I used to think, what's all me mates at home doing? What are they doing right now? They're all sitting at that corner, like, you know what I mean, watching stolen cars go up and down fucking Cherry Orchard Avenue. You know, police chases, the police getting hit with blocks and bottles, and it's the same thing. The mentality hasn't changed. You know, not many people escape places like that. You know, and I was never meant to get out of there, you know, but I did, you know, because I was willing to do whatever it took to get out of there, you know, and not look back, you know. And I wish a few of me mates had making the same call, and they would have been here today. You know, if they had a walking away when I told them, they would have been still here. You know, I had mates, Emma, that were proper demons. You know, I mean, real menace to societies, bro. Serious people that are a serious threat to people's safety. Like some of these guys, like our alleged killers that I grew up with. You know, but I remember them before all that. I remember when we were all kids. The only thing we had to worry about was where we're going to get some money to buy hash as a kid. You know, a 13-year-old. You know, we looked up to all the bigger lads being the red wall. You know, I grew up with gangsters all my life. You know, and I always wanted to be one of the lads, not one of the boys, one of the chaps. Because from a young age, I could see something, and I was like, listen, I know I can do this. But when I left me mates in Ballyfermot, I mourned them for years, because when I come to Manchester, it's not Ireland, you know, and where I used to live, every night there was easy 50 people hanging around outside my house at the corner. That's where everybody used to congregate, you know, and we had some mad times up there, but I had to live, you know. One of me mates fucked up a bill, and I vouched for him, so it was on me. So he fucked up, so I can't tell my baker, here, I haven't got your money. Why? Because I give your product to somebody else, and they smoked it. What's he gonna say to me? You know what I mean? And because of that, I got tortured over it. You know, and then I left. You know, and I never went back. I went back a couple of times, but Ireland's not for me anymore. You know what I mean? Me parents and me brother and me granny and everybody is buried over there. I think the only time I go to Ireland is when I die. That's the truth. I didn't attend my own uncle's funeral. Do you understand? I didn't even go to my ma's funeral in Ireland. Or second one. No, I don't need to go back there. I don't want it. Because all I remember when I go back, I'm just triggered. And loads of memories go through me head. And I see loads of me friends as teenagers. And I also see them laying in coffins in Massey's in Ballyfermot. I'll never forget Keith Collins and Raymond Vickers, man. Like, them two died within the space of fucking Jesus Christ, man. It was Yeah, like seeing two friends dead at 14 had a big effect on me. You know, one of me mates fell out of a tree and the other one got stabbed, you know, 3 times in the fucking chest, like punctured his heart and he bled out. You know, like I'll never forget that, man. No matter how much I try not think about it or talk about it, it's always there. You know, I always think, what if I was 5 minutes earlier, like. But shit happens, you know what I mean? And it's like, like, you know, that desensitizes you from violence. Like, my dad was very tough on me, you know. And he learned me a few things. You're not getting off that ground, mate, because you're going to hurt me. My daddy told me that. Don't let you up. You let him up, he's going to hurt you. He hurts you, he's hurting your kids. So you tell yourself he's hurting your family. So that's what I do. And that's what I don't miss. Because I say to myself, you're putting me in danger. So I'm not taking that chance. Fuck that. It's not going to be me laid out. No chance. But anyway, I'm going to play a song and I'm going to fuck off. Yeah, thanks for coming in, guys. Shout out to Lena, Raymond, Emmett, Scott, Andrew, Jordan. 1 second, there's a few more, I know there is. Yeah, fuck off. Thanks everybody for coming in, yeah? And I hope you all have a good Monday. We out.
When I'm feeling blue, all I have to do is take a look at you. Then I'm not so blue. When you're close to me, I can feel your heartbeat. I can hear you breathing in my ear. Wouldn't you agree, baby? You and me got a groovy kind of love. Anytime you want to, you can turn me on to anything you want to, anytime at all. When I kiss your lips, ooh, I start to shiver. Can't control the quivering inside. Wouldn't you agree? Baby, you and me got a groovy kind of love.
I told you to stop smoking. You're a fish. What are you doing?
When I'm feeling blue, all I have to do is take a look at you. Then I'm not so blue. When I'm in your arms, nothing seems to matter. My whole world could shatter. I don't care. Wouldn't you agree? Baby, you and me got a groovy kind of love.
Oh yeah, that's just hit me.
We got a groovy kind of love. We got a groovy kind of love. Oh, oh, oh.
Nah, listen, look, see music. I want to say this, right? Okay, so throwback to the 80s. I remember growing up listening to all these tunes. You know, my father loved Phil Collins, and Phil Collins is very sick. You know, recently we lost Ozzy Osbourne. Hulk Hogan died. Someone else died. I forget who else it was. It's always in threes, you know what I mean? But nah, yeah, I like the 80s. Do you understand? You can't beat it.
I came to say goodbye.
But why, Boris? Why?
I've made up my mind. I'm going away.
I should be alone.
That journey into the desert you've spoken of,
No.
you will take it alone.
What else can I do?
Once you said to me that peace and happiness might be found there. You gave me hope. And now,
Do you like Cindy Lauper?
Goodbye.
It reminds me of now.
Lying in my bed, hear the clock tick and think of you. Caught up in circles, confusion is nothing new. Flashback, warm nights, almost left me blind. Suitcase of memories. Time after sometimes you picture
Yeah, my bad.
walking too far ahead.
James Whale died, yeah.
To me,
Rest in peace to
I
him.
can't hear what
Well,
you
hear this, it's
said.
mad.
Then
The other day I noticed a few people died. You know that Dick Van Dyke? He's 100 years old. It was his birthday the other day. That cunt's still flying. 100 years old. Shout out to Dick Van Dyke. I'd like to know. I'd love to know your secret, bro. 100 years old. Shout out to Dick Van Dyke.
said it goes slow. I fall behind. The second hand unwind. If you lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you. I'll be waiting. Time after time. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time.
If you fall, I will catch you. I'll be waiting.
Time after time.
Yup. You can't beat a bit of Cindy Lauper, you know what I mean? Now, this band is one of my favourite bands. Believe it or not.
You know, they say life is short. They say you wake up one day and on that day, all of your dreams and everything you wished for and you wanted are gone just like that.
Anyway, thank you for coming in. I've done 2.5 hours. I'm 25 subs away from 4,000 subs.
You know, things change and situations
And if
change.
you're not subbed to this
All I
channel,
want is
that's
just-
all I'll ask you is to sub to my
I
channel.
want this moment right now, this day. And my feelings for you,
Yup,
the way you look right now,
yep.
the way I look at you. I just want this to last forever, you know?
Well, no matter what, we've always had this and had each
Come
other.
on, get on with it.
No, nothing can change that.
Just so you know, no matter what, you always have somebody here for you. Always.
Oh, you know, fuck that. Anyway, guys, thanks for coming in. Like I said, I'm on here to grow this channel, and I'm like a 50p piece. There's 8 sides to me, and one is football.
White lips, pale face, breathing in snowflakes, burnt lungs, sour taste. Lights gone, days end.
Shout out to Mr. Ed.
Long nights, strange men. They say she's in the class 18, stuck in her daydream. Been this way since 18, but lately her face seems slowly sinking, wasting, crumbling like pastries. And they scream the worst things in life come free to us, 'cause we're just under the upper hand. I'll go mad for a couple grams, and she don't wanna go outside tonight. And in a pipe she flies to the motherland, or sells love to another man. It's too cold outside for angels to fly. Angels to fly. Ripped gloves, raincoat, tried to swim, stay float, dry house, wet clothes. Loose change, banknotes, weary eye, dry throat, cool girl, no phone. They say she's in class 18, stuck in her daydream. Been this way since 18, but lately her face seems slowly sinking, wasting, crumbling like pastries. They scream the worst things in life come free to us, 'cause we're just under the upper hand. I'll go mad for a couple grams, but she don't wanna go outside tonight. And in a pipe she flies to the motherland, sells love to another man. It's too cold outside for angels to fly. An angel will die, covered in white, closed eye, and hope for a better life. This time we'll fade out tonight,
Now,
straight down the line.
I'd like to thank everybody who subbed to this channel over the last 2 years. I started this project on the 5th of February 2023. I've made 5,300 videos. Nobody in their circle, on their circle in YouTube, has made more videos than me. That is a fact. I've hit over 2 million people on this fucking channel. Over 2 million people. Imagine that. In 2 years, my channel has reached 2 million people. Go look. And it'll continue doing that. You see, I said to myself, you know what? I know an easy way how to grow my channel. And I'm going to tell a few Irish lads how to grow their channel and all that nonsense. You know, because if you put someone's name in your description, people are going to sub to them, and that way everyone's going to grow. But what my big mistake was, I was sharing everyone else's channel except mine. Go look at all the descriptions. You won't see my channel in there. You know, so I have to do something about it. I'm 25 subs away from 4,000. So it's not too bad. You know, things could be a lot worse. you know, but I think we'll end on this, if I can find them. Alright, I'd like to thank you all for coming in. None of you have a sense of fucking humour, but listen here, what you think of the glasses? Shout out to everybody that wants me to fail. You put petrol in my tank every time, and you know adversity, I eat that shit. We're still here. Yeah. We out.
You can never know what it's like. Your blood like when it freezes just like ice. And there's a cold lonely light that shines from you. You wind up like the wreck you hide behind that mask you use. And did you think this folk will never win? Well, look at me, I'm coming back again. I got a taste of love in a simple way. And if you need to know while I'm still standing, you just fade away.
Watch me.
Don't you know I'm still standing better than I ever did?
25 subs off 4,000. 25 subs off 4,000. Right, tell you what, before we go, yeah, here, watch this. None of you have a sense of humour. It's like, but listen, forgive me. I hope you have enjoyed the live as much as I have. But here, now this. Pinkies should not be fucking swimming with fucking... Shark. That, like, we need a bigger boat. We're out. Fuck. Megalodon. We are gone. Yeah. Megalodon.